Some people get really offended when you say Europeans were disgusting, but they were. Let me introduce you to my friend Francisco de Orellana. And trust me, you never want to meet this man. If you shake his hand, you're going to die. Francisco here was an explorer of Spain, and he went to the Amazon. He didn't find a wilderness. It wasn't just a rainforest. He found millions of people. He was the first European to travel all the way through the Amazon River, right? When they came back a century later, all they saw was, overgrown forest. They didn't see any people, just small little tribes, nothing like he described. So they thought he was a liar. Turns out he unintentionally wiped out 90% of the population. He didn't even know. He just stopped by, said hi, went about his day, and had no idea the impact he had. Millions of people died because of this guy's diseases. The diseases that he brought over that killed them were influenza, smallpox, measles. All of these diseases are zoonotic diseases, which means they actually were from animals and spread to humans because Europeans lived in dense populations and lived super close to animals. When I say things like Europeans were filthy, they were disgusting, and they are the reasons why we have to take these jabs, right? It's true. I lived not too far from an Indian mound here in Florida where the Timucans were killed by the Spaniards from the white men's disease. That's literally what it says here. It's usually the same descendants of those people who are telling us we need these so much. If we need to go to Africa and Asia and save people with these things. If they had these things, they would love to have access to these things. Those people don't need you telling them how to live. Those people wish you never came.
Yeah, they wish you never came. All praise and glory to Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Rakak. All right. Double honors to my apostles, the elders, the bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock." Right. Because, the white man, he be raping dogs and everything, man. This dude is foul. On his farms, he be giving it to those sheeps and chickens, sticking his rod in things he shouldn't be sticking it in, man. All right, they came with all types of diseases, man. All right. Verse 2, it says, "Yeah, whereunto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat." Right. They try to tell you came from caves, but really that's the caveman, Geico. They really the caveman. They be having all types of hair on their body. All right. Them the ones, man. It says they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. That's right. They're the Geico cavemen. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were the children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. They were viler than the earth, man. A disease. All right. The curse that goeth forth over the earth, man. All right. What does it say? The Lord, the physician cometh to cut off a long disease, man. And that's Esau, Edom. Hey, Shalom.